Hello, I'm Kads and welcome to today's video. This is most certainly a rare occasion we're participating in another POGO event for Ancient Shards. The last one was actually only 2 months ago. So basically we haven't really gotten that many legendaries since then, and we've built up a decent amount of Mercy, and so it makes sense to pursue this one in this case. For starters, I never do one of these in a vacuum. It is always with the Mercy system in mind, and so this is my current status in terms of Mercy. So you can see here we're 124 Ancients in as of last 2x Ancients. So we're 76 away from entering Mercy, and then worst case up to 20 more in order to guarantee ourselves the legendary, and in this case the double legendary. So that's kind of the threshold that I like to be in, where this number here is under 80, because this means that absolute worst case I would pull up to 100 Ancients, but I'd get 2 legendaries, which means a rate of about 1 in 50, which is very, very solid and most certainly worth the pursuit. Hopping over to the portal, we can take a look at my overall shard count on the account at the moment. 676 on the Ancients, which is obviously another reason why we're participating in this. 230 on the Voids, 21 on the Primals, and 54 on the Sacreds. Of course, we're going to be diving into the Ancients today. Now, because this is a POGO event, or pull one get one as I like to call it, that means that we're going to go through the entire legendary wish list, because we are guaranteed to get 2. So the first one on the list is Valkyrie, and the second one is a Poison Exploder, that being Xavia or Ellen Arill. Third one is Molly Tankard. Fourth is Lord Chamfort. And fifth is Elva Autumnborn. And you know what, guys? I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling the RNG. I'm feeling the luck. Because in the Soul Merchant today, and perfectly timed, we got a Valkyrie Perfect Soul up for grabs, which means, of course, that means we're going to get Valkyrie today. So let's go and make it happen. And more realistically, along the way, of course, we're going to get some epics, and we don't need any more for Lady Mikage. That grind is done. So we're just going to take any and all dupes for epic empowerment. So let's get to the pools. We've got just enough space. We have a surprising amount of cash, and hopefully we get some pretty decent POGO luck. Here we go. First 10 pop. And let's see what we can get. Now, honestly, I've always hoped, like secretly in the background, that I happened to get it on the first 10 pop. Okay, and we do. Wow, we get to save a ton of Ancient Shards. I didn't even get to finish the thought. All right, right out of the gate. Well, 10 shards and we're done. So unfortunately, we get the Incarnate, who was a previous fusion. So I guess that's a Faction Guardian guaranteed for the High Elves, I believe she is. And the Danag School Reap. I don't actually remember what he does. So, wow. All right, there you go. That's a record, I guess, for the Ancient Pogos on the first 10 pop. Nothing will ever beat the one sacred POGO event that was probably last year or so. I forget exactly when that happened, but I think that takes the cake forever in terms of the best RNG. But hey, this is pretty darn close. So let's see. A1, tax one enemy 2 times, can place decreased defense and true fear. Yeah, okay. Or if they're under true fear, oh man, that's even worse. AoE attack, decreased accuracy, and can place true fear. It can't be resisted if they're, I guess he hates elves. Okay. And then attacks one enemy will ignore shield, decreases the cooldown of battle flow, which I guess is this ability. Okay, if he kills someone, so I guess he can 4-turn cooldown, bring it down to a 2-turn cooldown, but he takes a turn, so maybe he can use it back to back if he kills an enemy. I think that's how that works. Okay, I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any opinions on Danag School Reap. I haven't seen him do anything in the game. I can imagine that he hits okay, but I can't imagine where I'd probably end up using him, so not much there. And the Incarnate is basically like the protector champion for Arbiter. I think her passive, one of these passives is basically a swift parry set for Arbiter, like this one here. And then this one increases her, or like, what is it? When she dies, she resets the cooldown of Destiny's Call or Arbiter's Revivability. Therefore, her next turn, she's guaranteed to use it. At least that's where her priorities are. Ally Protection and Strengthen on the A3, so a pretty solid tank, reducing the damage you take and taking some on for herself. This one removes all shield buffs from all enemies, and then places a shield on all allies that's proportional to her defense. She is a defense-based champion, so you can scale that relatively well. And then a Provoke on the A1 that is notably weaker than like a Vault Keeper Wixel, but nonetheless can also be pretty decent for Hydra Protector, keeping your team alive. She's probably best in some sort of Arbiter Hydra team in my mind, but maybe you could use her in Arena if you really want to protect your Arbiter and keep her alive and you have no other ways of achieving a go second team. But in my case, she will join her twin in the Vault. All right, so I guess we're done. Yeah, one and done for the 10 pops on the Ancients, and we just get to call it a day and save a bunch of Ancients. That is the best deal you could possibly have. And not much to say about the other epics. Your Deathless is like okay with her passive. Lich has like a Terminator drop, which can be very useful in these situations, but otherwise you don't really need them. They're not really that amazing, and they're probably going to be food in terms of my account. But I guess you guys can stick around. I guess I should mention Danax Core Reap is new on the account. So I guess we'll, celebrate that aspect. I don't know how to feel about it, but it is a red dot and it is opened. So there you go. Again, let me know if you guys have seen anything on him and see where people use him. I can't think of any place where I need a champion like him with who kind of does True Fear and then decrease accuracy. I don't know. It doesn't sound that amazing, but maybe in the Cursed City, maybe he's super clutch in some certain stage somewhere, and I'll look into that and see if that is the case. But yeah, the thing I wanted to do was High Elves and come over here to the Incarnate. We can pair her up with her sister, her twin, and now we have 10% attack for the High Elves for legendaries, and I don't know if that really helps me. Oh, okay. Well, Master Tharan, a little bit more attack, so he might hit a little bit harder, but then again, his ability kind of scales on enemy max HP majority, so that may not do much. Yannica, I don't use her that much, but I guess a little more damage. Rowanus, Basilius Rowanus, I don't know. Nothing amazing, but hey, we're stacking it up, and we're ever so closer to getting the Arbiter or the speed for the Arbiter from the High Elves Faction Guardians. So there you have it, folks. We didn't get anything we were looking for, but we did get it super early, which honestly, I will take, I will accept. And we don't have to stack up my inventory with a bunch of rare food for later. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys got from your pulls if you did pull for this POGO event. And as always, if you did enjoy the video, then be sure to hit that like button down below. It really does help out the channel, and feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content just like this one in the future. Thanks for watching and have a good one.